Hi everyone. Today's video is on human resources, which includes employee master, bulk upload of employee data, and salary structure. I hope you like it.
This is the employee master where all the employee details for the employees in your organization that you have fed into the system is displayed. And you can add employees here by two methods. First is by manually going and clicking on this box of add employee. You click on this, you'll see this, and you enter the following details and you click on save. So the new employee will be displayed here. This is the first method. So the next method to import data is called the bulk import data. And the steps to do that are as follows. First, you go to the employee master, which you can see on your screen. Then you go here, you click on import, and this is what you will see. Then you go to add data import. You select import type as insert new records. You click on save. Then you'll see this window where you can download a template in the file type, maybe as Excel. You can select the fields you want. And after that, you click on export. That is when an Excel file will be downloaded. The Excel file will be something like this, but this is the data you'll have to enter for the fields you choose. Once you do that, you save this Excel file and you upload it here again. Here, and then the data you've entered will be previewed here. It will be the same data you've entered. Once you submit it, this will automatically be submitted, and you will see that on your employee master, the details that you'd entered on your Excel file will be shown and fed into the system.
This video is about salary structure and salary structure assignment. We have salary structure component in human resources module under the payroll. So what basically is a salary component? The salary component is used to define various components in a salary. The two main categories of a salary component is earnings and deduction. So while creating, you need to specify whether it's earning or whether it's deduction. And you also need to mention a short description about it. So when we look at the earning component, for example, for a basic salary, so here, if you see apart from abbreviation type and description, we have two options, namely depends on payment days, and it needs to be marked because it says that the salary component will depend on per day working. The second option is tax applicable, and it's not applicable in UAE, so the required information in selecting the depend on payment days option. Now, as we move on to salary deduction, it is used when a company wants to detect fines as a part of their salary calculation. Then, this particular salary component can be used in a similar way, and abbreviation, type, and description can be added. Now, let's see how to create a new salary structure. Let's take this person as an example in the salary structure. The most important component is the payroll frequency, whether it's a monthly salary calculation, and in most of the cases, it is monthly. Then there's the earning table that has various earning components and that are applicable for the particular employee, and we just need to mention the component and the amount associated with it. The next thing is the salary structure assignment in the human resources module under the payroll. The main feature is to associate the salary structure already created to a particular employee. We have created a salary structure for every employee and we associate with that particular employee. Once you specify the name of the employee and other aspects related to the name of the employee are updated. And then we have to associate a specific salary structure to that particular employee. Also, there is one important variable that needs to be updated is the date when a new employee joins the organization. Hence, all this covered a brief overview of the salary component, the salary structure, and the salary structure assignment. Thank you, and I hope this video was helpful in understanding these aspects.